Good afternoon to all of you, dear students. Today we are going to discuss a topic of BSc Part 1, velocity and acceleration in spherical coordinate system. In last class, we already studied about the plane polar coordinate systems and Cartesian coordinate system. Now, here we will see the spherical coordinate system. So, in spherical coordinate system, first of all, see this figure. In this figure, we have the three axes x, y, and z axis and a point P. Okay, we have read that in spherical coordinate system, the position coordinate of this point P are represented by always you have three terms. One is the r, second one is the theta, and another one, last one is the phi. That means the coordinate of P is in the terms of the r, theta, and phi. Okay, and we know the position vector of the particle is given by the equation like I r cos sine theta cos phi j r sine theta sine phi plus k r cos theta. Okay, here we will see. So this value of r is represent here this value r I sine theta cos phi plus j r sine theta sine phi and k cos theta. Okay, and here you can see that there are three unit vectors. One is the r cap, and second is the theta cap and phi cap. In this figure, unit vector is r cap, theta cap, and phi cap. Okay, now first we will determine the value of r cap, and here present this r cap. We know the unit vector formula. R cap is equal to r vector upon r vector mod, so we get this value is the value of the unit vector r cap. Correct. Now dear students, another one is here. We have next one, this figure. You can see in this figure, this point is O. Another figure is also here. The previous figure is present here in this portion. Now this point is P. This point is P. Okay, now this figure shows that what, clear that the unit vector theta cap is perpendicular to the OP. So what is the unit vector? Where is the unit vector theta cap? This is the unit vector theta cap, which is perpendicular to the OP. Correct. Now we have another vector rho cap, and this rho cap is towards the direction of ON. That means towards the direction of CP. That means this is the rho vector. Correct. And this vector is theta vector, theta cap. That means there is rho cap and there is theta cap. So if this angle is theta, that means from a vertical axis to this OP angle is theta, that means definitely the angle between rho and theta cap is theta. So the angle between rho cap and theta cap is what? Theta. Why? From here. Clear it is? So next to the remainder value, this angle is definitely pi by 2 minus theta, because this and this are parallel and both are equal. So in from here the angle is 90 of rho. That means the remainder angle is 90 minus pi by 2. I think it is clear. So next, now from this figure, the unit vector towards the ON, that means rho. If we want to find out the rho, then we can easily determine the unit vector along ON is rho is I cos phi plus j sin phi. So why it is that let's I said the unit vector towards ON, that means this unit vector, that means rho. And if we want to find the rho, that means angle is phi, so cos phi in x-axis and sin phi in y-axis. So it is clear. So unit vector. Now we have to determine the unit vector of theta cap. So the unit vector of theta cap is here. So theta cap is surrounding between the, what is the theta cap? Here is theta cap, that means between rho cap and between k cap. So rho cap, that means x-axis, and k cap, that means y-axis. So rho cap cos theta plus k cap minus k cap cos theta. Here theta is nahi, sorry, here theta, in the place of theta, pi by 2 minus theta, or we can write it sine theta. Okay, so substitute this value of rho from above equation, this equation. So we have this value is rho and cos theta minus k sine theta. After simplifying, we get the value of what? Theta cap. Okay. Okay, now come to pi cap. So for pi cap, we know that the pi cap, r cap and theta cap are mutually perpendicular, and pi cap, the direction of the pi cap is just opposite to the direction of x axis, that means in the side of the negative axis. So here the angle between the rho cap and phi cap is 90 degrees. So here the remainder angle is 90 minus phi. Okay, with the negative y-axis. So if we want to find actually uh, in this figure this angle is must be phi. So this is the for x-axis, that means base angle is pi by 2 minus phi. So if we use the cos pi by 2 minus phi, then we get sine, that is why here sine, and for this we get the cos, and that is why here we use cos, because cos sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta, and this is j towards the y direction, and this is the minus of I towards the minus x direction. Actually the direction of the phi is here which is the back side of the x-axis. That means angle is the back side of the x-axis. If we see the first figure, it is clear easily. Now what we have to do, actually from both these figures we can find the value of rho cap, theta cap, and phi cap. Now we know that the here the function is r cap and theta cap and phi cap, all three are the function of theta and phi. So what we have to find, so we have to find the derivation, that means differentiation with respect to theta and with respect to phi of these all three functions. So first of all we find the d by d theta of r cap. That means we have to find the d by d theta of r cap, theta cap, and phi cap. Another one, d by d phi, is r cap, theta cap, and phi cap. So substitute this value from equation number 1, and after derivation with respect to theta, derive with respect to theta, we get these values. Okay, actually this value is equal to the theta cap. We have already the value of theta cap, so after derivation we get the value, and this value is similar to, equal to the theta cap from equation number 2 if we want to check this. So next, another one, we have to uh, take d by d theta of theta cap. Now substitute this value of theta cap. After d by d theta of theta cap, we get this value, that means cos minus sine cos phi is same, minus j, why is minus j, because cos equal to minus sine, and sine, then k sine theta is equal to cos theta, this one, and this value is equal to the r cap. But if we take the negative common, then we get the minus r cap. So the value of delta theta by cap upon delta theta is equal to minus r cap. Now what about the phi? Because the functions of phi, d phi by d theta, so because the functions of phi value of the phi cap is in the function of only phi, here there are no any theta, that is why we get the value is 0 of phi. That means d theta, d by d theta, or delta by delta theta, phi cap is equal to 0. Okay. Now come to the point with respect to phi. So now with respect to phi, what r cap is another again present. This value is r cap after differentiation. Now differentiation with respect to phi, that means sin theta is same, cos phi is equal to sin phi with minus, sin theta is same, sin phi is equal to cos, and this is because cos theta, the value of cos theta with respect to phi is equal to 0. Okay, now taking sin theta common, we get this value, and this value is the value of phi cap. That is why phi cap and sin theta is the value of dr cap by d phi. Now we have to find that d theta cap d phi. So this value d theta cap d phi, d by d phi is equal to this value is the theta cap value. So only phi is change, or minus sign, only phi is change, plus cos, and this value will be 0. So taking cos theta here common, and we get this value is again theta phi cap value, so phi cap cos theta. Now d by d phi, phi cap. So last one, d by d phi, phi cap. So d by d phi, this values, and I cos phi minus j sin phi. Actually if we want to write this value in the form of the r cap and theta, then we can easily write this form. Whenever you put this value, you get this value. That means whenever you put the value of r cap and theta cap in this equation, you get this value. That means after solving, we can write this is equal to this. Okay, so now come to the point, the position vector of the particle p in spherical coordinate system can be expressed in the form of here. So r cap is equal to r vector by r vector mod. So we can write r vector is equal to r cap dot r, where the r is the function of theta and phi. We know about this. So r is the function of theta and phi. This value is very important. That means we have to convert the delta operator in the form of the theta and phi. Now come to the point. We have position, so we have to find the what, velocity and acceleration. So first we should go for velocity. Okay, so velocity. So velocity of the particle. Velocity of the particle is here, d by dt r. We know d by dt, the r, the value of the position. So product differentiation is here, r d cap by dt plus dr by dt r cap, similar dr by dt. Here dr by dt can be write in the form of the r dot. We know from in previous class, the dot means derivation with respect to one order derivation with respect to time t. Now we have to convert this value in the form of, because r is the function of the theta and phi, that is why delta dr cap by dt may be right in this form of delta r cap by delta theta dot delta theta by delta. That means in the form of theta, and again delta r cap by delta phi and delta phi by delta, again form of the phi. So this delta r by delta theta uh, okay, is equal to, actually from previous derivation we get the value of phi cap and d theta by dt, that means theta dot. Okay, one derivative, and delta r by delta phi is equal to phi cap. Okay, this value from previous derivation, and d theta phi cap sin theta, sorry, phi cap sin theta and d theta by dt is equal to phi dot, one time derivation. So v is equal to what? V is equal to r theta cap dot theta dot, correct, phi cap sin theta plus r dot. That means here we substitute this, or this value, that means d r cap by dt, the value is substituting in here. We get, after removing r dot, this value, and this, removing the bracket, we get this value. So this is the actual derivation of the velocity of the particle in spherical coordinate system. Similarly, we can easily find the acceleration. For acceleration, what is equal to dv by dt, so d by dt of all the value of the velocity is here, and from equation number 4, that means from previous equation we have. So you can derive this one, and you get the actual derivation after the simplification some of these equations. So this is the Here we will here we saw about the uh, velocity and acceleration in spherical coordinate system were very important questions for long answer type questions in coordinate systems for BSc part 1. So hope you have understood about this topic, today's topic. So thank you for listening me. Thank you very much.